Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I thank the Honourable Member for the question. Madam Speaker, Fiji One is a publicly listed company. In respect of their planned coverage over Fiji, it's obviously the question is best directed to them. Government, of course, has its own plan in terms of increasing free-to-air television network coverage throughout the country.
Thank you. Honourable Samara Manimalu.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. In regards to the television coverage on Fiji, I'd like to ask the Minister as the intention how to improve the network coverage or free coverage in air television. To air television. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to thank the Honourable Member for this question. Madam Speaker, the free-to-air television coverage is very, very critical. And in order to improve free-to-air coverage and also to get 100% coverage throughout Fiji, you need to reallocate spectrum. Spectrum, Madam Speaker, is like limited real estate, where you have only a certain number of frequency that's available within that spectrum itself. And Fiji at the moment is on analog television. We don't use digital television. As we had announced in the budget statement last year, Madam Speaker, we are looking at going digital, having digital television in Fiji. Now, what are the advantages of digital television? What digital television does, Madam Speaker, is, for example, it offers more channels within a limited spectrum. So in other words, the rollout of digital television, which is currently taking place, and which in fact should be thoroughly completed within 18 months from now, there has been some delays because of Cyclone Winston. What it means is, for example, a TV company like Fiji One will be able to, on free-to-air television, be able to show 2 channels in the limited spectrum. FBC will be able to show 2 channels. My TV, with whom consultations have all been taking place, has opted to show only 1 channel. What this means, Madam Speaker, is that once digital television is rolled out in 18 months' time, all Fijians will be able to watch 5 free-to-air channels in Fiji within 18 months' time. But it also means, Madam Speaker, by having digital television, you're getting the latest technology. It also means that we do away with analog technology. What it also means is that by having a common infrastructure platform, you have television stations then focusing their operations not on infrastructure development, which will be provided through a common platform, but on content. And this is what free-to-air television stations need to be doing. They need to be developing content. Now, what does it mean, digital television? What does it mean for consumers? What it means, Madam Speaker, it means better quality, of course, of content, more channels, and of course the ability to enjoy a better quality picture. It also means that should they want to subscribe to any other form of pay television, they'll be able to get better quality on that too. And indeed, they'll be able to use the same facility to be able to access subscribed television channels, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, at the moment, for example, if you want to, for example, go off and have a separate channel, it is infrastructure-wise very expensive. So with digital television, you can also have what we call specialist television stations. So faith-based organizations, for example, will find it easier to have their programs shown on separate channels if they wish to. You can have civil society groups that may be able to put more content on without having the upfront cost of infrastructure. So that's what digital television does. Now, Madam Speaker, it also means then there'll be a uniformity in the quality of the picture quality. At the moment, for example, if you're in a certain area, you may get better reception of FBC, but in other areas you may get better reception of Fiji TV. Other areas you may not get My TV, but you get better quality in other areas. With digital platform, all the 3 free-to-air television companies will be able to have the same quality television, pictures being shown, which is obviously very good for everybody. Madam Speaker, just in respect of the DTV, at the moment, just by way of information, the network coverage, FBC is 92%, PTV 85%, My TV 60%. This is in terms of the population numbers. Now, within 18 months, you'll get 92% coverage throughout, irrespective of which TV station it is. And then, over the next year or so after the 18 months, we should be able to cover as far as Southeast Laos. We should be able to cover high up as northwest of Fiji, which is in Rotuma. Madam Speaker, we're also ensuring that with the linking of the digital television technology, you have a lot of redundancies. So at the moment, for example, because of Cyclone Winston, FBC has one of its sites down. PTV has 3 of its sites down out of the 11. My TV has 2 of its sites down from the 3. In other words, only one of its sites is up. Now, by having digital television, you're actually able to build redundancy. So if one line falls down, the other one picks it up, so there's no failure in the network coverage. So, Madam Speaker, with digital television, we should be able to achieve 100% coverage of Fiji in about 2 to 2.5 years' time completely. But in 18 months' time, we should be able to get 92% coverage throughout Fiji and have 5 channels available from the 3 free-to-air television stations that we have. Madam Speaker, of course, it means that we are able to then, through Ministry of Education and various other channels, be able to highlight more educational programs because of the capacity that's built in because of digital television. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary question, I'll give the first time to Honorable Aiyaz Sayed-Khaiyum.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you for the Honorable Minister for the comprehensive explanations on the steps taken. The issue, Madam Speaker, is that what the Honorable Minister is trying to explain, it's already in existence. The facilities and the infrastructure is already in existence with the Fiji TV. But when the sale took place between the Sky Pacific and Digicel, most of the Sky customers are not accessible to the local contents, and especially the Fiji One news and all other programs. What we are trying to ask the Minister is to give us how is the government planning to extend this coverage to those Sky customers who no longer have accessibility to Fiji One content because of the condition of the sale that was made. That was the question.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Madam Speaker, if that was the question, then why didn't you ask the question? And I think he's already asked the question in a similar fashion. Madam Speaker, I've already answered the question. The answer to this is this. We are trying to invest in new technology, in digital television, and within 18 months' time, we will be able to get free-to-air television coverage in 92% of Fiji. And then, of course, within 6 to 1 year time from then, we'll be able to get 100% coverage. And it's free-to-air. It's not through pay TV, but free-to-air television, Madam Speaker. In respect of, he's obsessed with Sky Pacific. Just yesterday, we've approved, they had applied. They, in fact, wanted 4 of the channels off. So they've asked for the removal of Fox Crime, FX, Fox Family Movies, and Trinity Broadcast Network. And they have now replaced those with Paramount Channel, TV One Life, the Fight Sports Channel, and BPL in replacement of those. So the answer has already been given.
Thank you. I give the floor to the Honorable Noikulu.
My question, Madam Speaker, was, to those people who lost the signal as a result of that commercial transaction, is there plans by government to compensate or assist them?
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Madam Speaker, the reality is that pay subscription depends on the channels being offered by the pay subscriber, the pay company. And they are the terms and conditions that they have, and they have agreed to that. No point of compensation.
Thank you. I give the floor to the Honorable Tipondorindala.
Question is, can the Minister tell us who is going to pay or pick up the costs of the adhering to this new digital TV?
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we have a government-owned company called Walesi that has been set up. And we have trust fund monies, Madam Speaker, that has been accumulated over the number of years. And those trust fund monies, Madam Speaker, is sourced from incoming international calls. These are the same trust fund monies that have been used to set up government telecentres throughout Fiji. As you know, that we have a lot of government telecentres, and that's where the funding is coming from.
Thank you. I give the floor to the Honourable Rocky Liraki. Last question.
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. Supplementary question. The country is geared towards Rio, especially our seven-a-side team, the prospect of winning gold. And this current question addresses those who are not accessible to Fiji One through the sky. Will the government be able to accommodate those unfortunate viewers, potential viewers, in this arrangement? Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the Honourable Member thinks that there's not only Fiji One in Fiji, there's also FBC, there's also MyTV, and they also, in particular FBC, has also the right to provide the television coverage. Thank you, Madam Speaker.